Well, good evening, and welcome to 2021. My name is Renee Dawson. I'm a licensed insurance agent with Medicare, Medicaid Advisors out of Kansas City, Missouri. My home office is in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's an honor to be with you this evening. This evening session, we're going to talk to you about Medicare 2021 and the changes ahead. But first, I want to give special thanks to our host pastor, Melissa Scott, Calvary National Church of God, for hosting this event today. We are streaming to you live this evening from Mount Calvary National Church of God.net YouTube channel. So we want those of you, gather your family and friends, join in. This is going to be at the end of the presentation. Okay. Today, I'll be sharing important information about additional coverage and benefits with Medicare. Okay. Okay. That would be slide number 5. Okay. Awesome. I'm moving kind of fast, so let me slow down a little bit and catch up with tech. All right. So we're going to be talking to you about the new Medicare card in 2018, Medicare and Social Security in compliance with the HIPAA laws, separated your personal identity, created a new identification card for your Medicare health insurance. Remember, prior to 2018, your Social Security number was your Medicare health insurance number. But as a result of the HIPAA law and the Privacy Act, we're no longer allowed to use your mother. You're in the camera. You're no longer allowed to use your Social Security number for your health insurance. So Medicare has its own system, and they issued new health insurance cards starting in 2018. So most of you should have received your new cards by now with a totally different health insurance number. It's an alphanumeric number. It's 10 digits long, and that card gives you access to health care in the U.S. once you receive it. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this. Okay. Original Medicare consists of Part A and Part B. Okay. This is your government provided insurance. This is not through an insurance company, but Original Medicare is dealing directly with the federal government. Okay. And it's your red, white, and blue card. And then you're required to have a prescription drug plan, which is your Medicare Part D. So Original Medicare is A, the hospitalization, B, your doctor coverage, and Part D, your prescription drug coverage. Okay. With Medicare, slide 7, number 7, with Medicare Advantage, which started back in 2012. Okay. We have Part A, which is your hospitalization, Part B, which is your doctors and your healthcare providers, your medical equipment companies. All of those are paid through Part B. Then Part D, I'm going to skip over C. Part D is your prescription drug plan. Now in 2012, Medicare Part C, which is a combination of all three. Okay. All three are included in Part C under Medicare Advantage. Okay. So with the Part A, it covers your hospital insurance, your inpatient care, your skilled nursing facilities, hospice care, and home health care is covered by Medicare Part A. Your Part B covers your doctors and other healthcare providers, as we said before, your home health, your durable medical equipment, and your preventive services. Medicare has a list of preventive screenings that they want done as a part of their wellness plan to make sure that you don't get sick. Okay. And that's covered under your Part B. Your Part D is your drug or prescription drug coverage. Okay, it covers all the medications that Medicare um, uh, pays for or have in their formulary. Okay, now in your Medicare and You handbook, you can go, and this is on the website. You can go to medicare.gov to get the Medicare and You handbook. For those of you that have already received yours in the mail, the page number may be a little bit different, so use your table of contents. The one that I have access to is the online version, and it is huge. It's over 200 some pages. Okay, but they don't send you all of that information in the mail because of the printing costs. Okay, but you have access to it by going to medicare.gov. Okay, now let's talk more about Medicare Basics. That's Medicare Part C, which is the Medicare Advantage. It's an all-in-one alternative to original Medicare. Remember, original Medicare was Part A, Part B, and Part D. Okay, this is the alternative, which provides, it bundles together your Part A coverage, your Part B coverage, which is your doctors and other providers. Your Part D prescription drug coverage is usually included in your Medicare Advantage plan, but it doesn't have to be, because there are Medicare Advantage plans for beneficiaries like veterans that have TRICARE, that have their prescription drug coverage through the VA. Well, they don't need a Medicare Advantage plan that provides prescription drugs. So all they need is the Medicare Advantage that will allow them to have the dental, vision, hearing, and the other benefits like the access to the silver sneakers or gym membership, or access to transportation to and from the doctors. See, that TRICARE doesn't cover, or the VA doesn't cover. So most veterans can have benefit from having both VA coverage and the Medicare Advantage coverage. So they would just need to select a no RX or no prescription drug Medicare plan and have the bundle, keep the rest of the bundle. Okay, so they would have their doctors at the VA, they get their medications at the VA, and then they would get their other treatment or benefits from their Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, now typically you got to use the doctors in the network, in the plans network, and most plans offer extra benefits like vision, hearing, dental, over the counter, and more. Okay, now let's talk about COVID-19 and Medicare. This has been a crazy year, but Medicare wants to keep everyone, all of our seniors, which are considered the high risk group, informed about Medicare. We're going to talk to you about the Part B premium for 2021 and the new plans that are, and benefits that are available. Okay. Now, our session today basically had two parts. This is the 6 p.m. session, which will be our last session for today. We are here from 6 to 8. If you have questions, please stay tuned, write your questions down, and stay with us. We will be available for one-on-one appointments. I'll make myself available on tomorrow. I'll be here on the 17th. We will have be available tomorrow after 1 o'clock. Okay. And we'll also be doing virtual appointments. That means that we will be meeting through the internet this week, or you can call me and we can schedule our one-on-one appointments via Zoom. It keeps everybody safe, keep everybody in your comfort level from your home. I'll be able to schedule a Zoom meeting where you can get on the internet at home and we can meet on Zoom and share information. I can share information with you about Medicare.gov and address your specific needs via a virtual meeting, and also enroll you in a Medicare Advantage plan over the internet using our electronic enrollment process. So Medicare has really leaped forward compared to last year when we were only allowed to do paper applications and telephonic enrollment. So as a result of Corona, one of the good things is to protect you and to protect the agents. Medicare has now approved electronic enrollment processes for all of the insurance companies that are under contract with them. And so it has been a feverish and very high learning curve for all of the agents. For those of you that would like to attend the Zoom meeting tomorrow, or you have family and friends that would like to be in on that Zoom meeting that we have scheduled for tomorrow, it is at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The meeting ID is 885-1004 9073, and the passcode for the meeting is 724067. Again, that virtual meeting is scheduled for tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Okay, look forward to seeing you. All righty. So now, Medicare and COVID-19 for 2021. Medicare's basic mission is to prevent seniors from getting sick through their wellness programs. They're huge advocates of wellness and screening. And so they have already made available their 1-800 number. I'm going to give you that number now so that you can stay updated with the latest COVID information. It says coronavirus disease 2019, Medicare is committed to getting you the information you need on COVID-19. For the most up-to-date information on coverage and benefits, visit the Medicare.gov website or call 1-800-633-4227. That's the Medicare's 1-800 number. Medicare is open 24/7. They are staffed by employees. Now, that number is 1-800-633-4227. Okay. Now, if you have hearing issues, the number for the hearing impaired is 1-877-486-2048. Again, for hearing impaired, the number to call for Medicare.gov is 1-877-486-2048. Okay. Again, Medicare office is staffed 24/7 except for holidays. Okay. And the employees there are civil servants. They are not insurance agents, so they cannot tell you the pros and cons about a plan. They can't tell you the incidents, what they cannot compare them for you, tell you which ones is best. And that's why we have to be licensed to actually share information and enroll you in a Medicare plan. However, you can go on Medicare's website and see all of the plans in your area by zip code, because Medicare Advantage plans, Medicare plans and benefits are available by your residence, your zip code that you live in. And so if you change counties, it's a county by county contract with these insurance companies. So if you move from Miami-Dade County to Palm Beach County, you will be required to change your plan if your plan is not available in that county. So it has to do with where you live. And it's important that you understand that if you do move, if you have moved from another county, another state to Miami-Dade, Medicare gives you 63 days to enroll in a plan in your zip code. That date is very important, because if you do not, you'll go back to original Medicare, which means it's an 80-20 payout. You will have a 20% copay on all your healthcare bills. And so it's important that if you are enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, which is a cost savings plan, that you move from one county to another, it's important that you get enrolled in another Medicare Advantage plan in your area, in that zip code, in that county. Okay. All right. So if you move within the county, no problem. There's no change. Medicare contracts change only from county to county. Okay. All right. So next thing, what else is new? All right, for those beneficiaries that have been diagnosed with end-stage renal disease, they can now enroll in a different Medicare Advantage plan for 2021. So if you are or if you are a beneficiary that's been on dialysis, or you have a family member that's been on dialysis and you've been stuck with this plan and you wanted to go with another plan that offers more benefits, perhaps offers transportation, offers more over the counter, offers even a rebate, you now in 2021 will be able to enroll in a different Medicare Advantage plan. The key is that you want to make sure that the company that provides your dialysis services is in network with the other plan that you want to move to. That's very key. So it's important that you sit down with an agent that can do that research and compare the plans and make sure that you're if you do need to switch, you're going apples to apples for all of the benefits and services. Okay. Another thing that's new with Medicare is that they're now including acupuncture as an available service for sufferers with low back pain. You'll be eligible for up to 12 visits per year. Okay. And this is a part now of a holistic treatment that Medicare is allowing the insurance companies to cover. So for those back pain sufferers that don't like taking medication, like me, this treatment plan offers no drugs. You don't have to take medication, but it offers relief. So this is great for people that don't like taking pills, like myself. So I'm really excited to see them include this. Okay. Another thing that's new for 2021 is the telehealth and virtual office visits are now covered. Okay. How many of you know what a virtual office visit is? That's when your doctor calls you and you do a what we call for those of you that have iPhones, it's like a FaceTime call. Okay. It's the same thing over a healthcare network. It is a secure network that the doctor provides to reach out to you, kind of similar to Duo. If you have a Duo on your phone, where you can talk face to face with more than one person, because sometimes they'll have their nurse or their assistant, their PA, in the room or on the call, but you get to see your doctor face to face, and they get to talk to you, review your charts, share with you your lab information. All of this now is covered and has been approved by Medicare. Okay, so that's an exciting change. So in the wake of Corona, you don't necessarily have to leave your house to talk to your doctor. Okay, so that's an added safety benefit. And also for 2021, your Medicare Part B premiums are being increased. So your premium will now be in January of 2021. It will be $148.50 per month for your Part B premium. Right now, we're currently paying $144.60 per month, and so you will see that change in January. There will be an increase in your monthly premium for your Part B coverage. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about dual eligibility. Okay. Dual eligibility is a status for beneficiaries that have both Medicare and Medicaid health insurance through their state. Okay. And so it's important to understand what dual eligibility means. A lot of times, I know you've heard these commercials or seen these commercials on TV talking about the benefits. Say you may be eligible for zero copays, and you may be eligible for premium reduction or premium cancel at no premium. And so what they're talking about are individuals that qualify for the state Medicaid insurance program. Now, the state of Florida provides Medicaid on two levels. They have Medicaid benefits, and then they have Medicaid insurance. The Medicaid insurance is based on an individual's income and assets. Okay. All of your healthcare agencies, federal and state, use an individual's income and their personal assets to determine their eligibility for benefits under the health care programs. Okay. The state run Medicaid program, to be eligible for full state Medicaid, a single person's income cannot exceed, for the year 2020, their income cannot exceed $960 a month. Okay. Those are the people that they're talking about on those commercials that have zero copays, zero premiums. Okay. These are the people. So if you're eligible, and then there are the individuals that that eligible at a qualified Medicare beneficiary. So the QMB and the FSMB are the ones that are eligible for state Medicaid insurance. Okay. So that means their income for the QMB, a single person's income cannot be more than $1,083. And for a couple, their income cannot exceed $1,457. Okay. So and they meet that criteria. Their assets cannot exceed, for a single person, your assets for QMB cannot exceed $7,860. That's savings, that's uh, stocks, bonds. It can the value of those assets cannot exceed $7,860. Now, that does not include their private residence. It doesn't include one car. So they can be a homeowner. They could have owned their home, paid it off. They could have one vehicle, okay? But they can't have a trust fund with $10,000, stocks and bonds, a 401k, that kind of thing. You are allowed to have final expense insurance, okay? Where they begin to question your life insurance plans is when you have a whole life insurance policy that has a cash value that exceeds $7,860, because that they consider an asset. Okay. And so if it's more than that amount, then they say, well, you really don't need Medicaid, even though if you borrow that money from your cash value, you'll owe the insurance company and have a monthly payment. Okay. So but those are things that as an agent that we work with you on, and make sure that you have the ability to understand and know what the process is like, because individuals that are beneficiaries for QMB and FS, Florida State Medicaid, they are eligible to have their Medicare Part B premium, okay, covered if they did not work 40 quarters to be enrolled in Part A. Medicare will allow them to enroll at 65, but they'll have to pay a premium for the Part A. Okay. So remember, in order to get the Part A hospitalization coverage, you pay FICA during your working years. That's what we pay while you're working. You pay that FICA. That FICA over the 30, 40, or how many ever years you work, as long as they can document that you paid into FICA for at least 40 quarters, okay, then you are eligible for Part A coverage. That's your hospitalization for Medicare. When you enroll or age in at 65, your Part B kicks in, okay, and you pay that monthly premium, okay. So so your Part B, if you're on Medicaid, individuals on Medicaid don't have to pay their Part B. That's covered by the state. If they did not have their 40 quarters, then the state will pay their Part B premium to Medicare. Okay. They get their co-insurance and deductibles are covered. The cost share for the Medicare Advantage, that means the copays. Okay. That's why they have zero copays, because whatever Medicare doesn't pay, the state pays. And that's why you see the 0,000 for a lot of those plans. It's because their income, imagine having to live off of $961 a month. Okay. They can't afford, they can't afford to pay a premium, $144 a month out of 961. And so that's where that's why I'm sharing this with you, so you understand that individuals that are eligible for a full Medicaid really don't have a choice. They don't have it to pay. They really don't have it to pay. So it's important, and I'm glad to see that our state does provide that health care coverage for them. Okay, they also get their copays reduced. It eliminates the deductibles and the coverage gap, and they also get their co-insurance and deductibles and cost sharing for Medicare Advantage. So that's the full Medicaid. That's what we mean by dual eligible. They're eligible for full Medicare benefits and full Medicaid benefits. Okay, and that's your dual eligible status under Florida. Now, Medicaid does have other benefits. Okay, and that includes a qualifying individual. That's the QI1, and then the specified low income Medicare beneficiary. Now, the income guidelines for a single for QI1 is $1,456 as a single person. Okay, if your income is greater than that, and your assets are greater than 7860, then you're not eligible for Medicaid on that QI1 level. Okay. All right. And I want to stay on topic. Our next slide is, yeah, and we covered that, the Medicare insurance levels. Okay. The next slide is extra help prescription assistance. Okay. Extra help is a program developed by and administered by the Social Security Administration. It provides prescription discounts, deductibles, and some copays. Okay. Eligibility is based on the beneficiary income and assets. So if you have Medicaid and Medicare, meaning if you're dual eligible, then you're automatically enrolled in the extra help under Social Security. And what that does is help reduce the cost of your prescription drugs and eliminates your donut hole. Okay. And guidelines for that for the state of Florida is as a single person, your income cannot exceed 1595. Assets cannot exceed 146610. As a couple, your income cannot exceed 2134, and your assets 29,160. Now, the extra help will reduce your Part D premiums. Okay, so if you are in original Medicare and you just have Part A, Part B, and Part D, which is your prescription drug plan, it will reduce your monthly premium for your prescription drug plan. It'll reduce your deductibles and copays. Okay, and it eliminates the coverage gap based on income and resource level. So based on your income and resource level, Social Security Administration will designate or assign a discount to your Medicare ID number of 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. It's based on your income and your assets. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's talk about CSMP. What is chronic special need? Chronic special need plan. This is for beneficiaries that have been diagnosed and are being treated for diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or congestive heart failure. Okay. Medicare has determined that these individuals that have a chronic illness be in a special plan. So they had the insurance companies and they created what they call a special needs plan for individuals that have these chronic illnesses. Number one, to provide greater services and plans of treatment that will help keep them out of the hospital. Okay. Next up is plans that give back. Did you know that there were Medicare Advantage plans that give you money back every month? Medicare has approved plans that offer a rebate or a reduction of your monthly Part B premium for 2021. Savings can range from $50 to $130 a month. Okay. So when you consider that, it's important that when you're looking at your plans, and say those of you that already have Medicare Advantage, any chronic illnesses, but you can look at these plans that are available in your county to see if any of them meet your guidelines. Okay. every year in by the end of September, your insurance company is required to send you an annual notice of changes. We call it your ANOC document. It's a little booklet that basically your insurance company is planning to make to your plan. They're supposed to tell you about it in advance in September, no later than the first week of October, what the changes to your plan will be. And so that gives you an opportunity before annual enrollment starts on October 15th through December the 7th. It gives you an opportunity to review your plan, take a look at the changes that they're planning to make. A lot of them will be reducing some copays and increasing some other benefits like your over-the-counter benefits. I saw a lot of that happening for 2021 plans. And so you want to take some time and go through that and then write down questions you might have and then call your insurance agent. Whoever enrolled you in that plan, you want to touch base with them and say, hey, I got my plan for changes, my ANOC from my insurance company, and I got some questions about some changes that they're making. In addition to that, you also want to sit down with your doctor and you want to talk to him about your plan of treatment for 2021. Now, here's where I do my spiel that I do with all my clients, and I'm going to tell you this. You are empowered to make the changes that you need. And the reason you are empowered is because you are the CEO of your health care. You must take personal responsibility for your health. And that includes you being informed about what options are available to you to get the quality of health and the quality of life that you desire. That takes planning and forethought. Okay, as we age, and I'm clearing my throat because I actually aged into the Medicare system this year. And so I am actually now participating in the system that I represent. And so, as the chief executive of my healthcare, it's my responsibility to assemble the healthcare team that's going to help me meet and reach my healthcare goals so I can have the quality of life that I desire as I age. And I have to determine what I want my quality of life to be. I have to say, okay, what is it that I want to do in 2021? Do I want to go on vacation? Is that going to require travel? How is my health going to be affected about the decisions that I make for 2021? I have to talk to my doctor and say, you know what? I want to reduce my weight and I want to deal with this issue with my knee, and what is that going to take? Because I want to be pain free in 2021. That's a goal that I have. You have to make your healthcare goals and determine what you want your quality of life to be like in the coming year. Then you assemble your team. Your head coach is going to be your primary care doctor. If you're on an HMO plan, it is required for you to select a primary care provider. If you're on a PPO plan, okay, it is not required for you to have a PPO, a primary care provider. But as you're building your team, you need to build with the understanding that somebody's got to be responsible for taking your orders and carrying them out, or taking your desires and your requests and your goals and mapping out a plan. Generally, that's done with the primary care provider. So I sit down with my primary care provider. I had not been on medications, any kind of medication since 2007. And so now I'm enrolled in a plan where I get a give back. Okay. And so because I wasn't on any medication, I'm very relatively healthy. I don't have blood pressure issues, except for when I was studying to get eight insurance companies I had to be certified with, to know their products and their plans, all their plans, in order to share them. That was kind of stressful. It affected my blood pressure. Now we're good. Okay, my last meeting with my doctor, I'm good. So I'm not on any medication for that. But now I'm on medication for my knee. And so this is new for me to have to take medication, mother, and having been a cancer survivor, I love the fact that God did what he did and is doing what he does. And I'm not on any medication, haven't been on any medication from 2007 to 2020. So it's new for me. And so I'm relishing my health. I don't want to be on medication. So that means I've got to make some decisions about my weight and what my goals are going to be for 2020. How do I lose the weight? What's my plan of treatment for that? What is my plan of action for losing the weight? My plan of action for getting off the pain medication? What are my options? These are the conversations that I'm having with my doctor, so that I can um, have the quality of life that I desire for 2021. These are my goals. So you have to do the same thing. You have to talk to your doctor. You determine what quality of life you want for 2021. Okay. I want to travel. Well, I don't want to be limping or have a cane. You know what I'm saying? So I have to go sit down with my healthcare provider. My head coach is my primary care. She's going to direct me to an orthopedic. I got to get an orthopedic doctor on my team. I got to get a podiatrist on my team. You see what I'm saying? So your doctor helps you, your primary care doctor helps you assemble the team that's going to help you reach your healthcare goals. And this is what I want you to consider as you're looking at the different plans that are available. Okay. So when you have that give back, and there are several plans that do have the give back, but insurance is a business. So when they give you something on the front end, that usually means you need to look and see they may be taking something away. Yes, meaning that they're going to be increasing the cost of something on the item. So with my plan, even though I get a $90 a month or $80 a month give back, my co-pays for my specialist is $40 each time I go to a specialist. Okay. Well, it didn't mean anything to, that was no problem in April when I enrolled. But now as 2021, I'm going to be having to see more specialists because now I have an issue with my knee. Then that means, okay, that $80, okay, that's two specialists. Okay, so they really won't cost me anything because the give back will cover it. That $80 a month. Okay. So you have to do the math. Okay. If you need to see specialists, then the specialist on your plan that you're getting a give back is probably going to be a little bit more. And so you want to do the math and move some money to that side. That $80 give back, you need to set it in that side for your specialist co-pays. Okay. So those are the kind of things that you want to think through. Okay. Next, over-the-counter benefits. Okay, so 2021, we'll see some increases pretty much across the board on your HMO plans for over-the-counter benefits. What are these over-the-counter benefits? They're basically in four categories: first aid, wellness, the vitamins and minerals, vitamins, also personal hygiene items, mouthwash, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, alcohol, your first aid items, and also what I call home equipment, your blood pressure cuff, your bath chair. If you need a chair for the shower, that you can get through a lot of your over-the-counter catalogs. Now, the over-the-counter catalog comes from your insurance company, not your insurance agent. If they're provided to us, when we enroll you in the plan, we give you that over-the-counter catalog. So once your plan becomes effective, you can start ordering. Okay. Generally, the over-the-counter benefits start around $25 a month or $40 a quarter. Okay, like $10 a month. They'll give you like $30 to $40 a quarter, all the way up to like $285. I've seen some for our dual beneficiaries. Their over-the-counter benefits are around $300 a month. Keep in mind, these people are getting have an income of less than $1,000 a month to live on. So that extra over the counter to help them buy their personal hygiene items, their vitamins, and so forth, really is a godsend for them. It's like extra money. So it kind of balances out. It helps to bring them up to, well, not even mainstream, but it helps to bring them up. Okay. So the over-the-counter items, you want to look at that because that's a good savings. A lot of our seniors don't use their over-the-counter benefits. And this is money that's coming directly from the insurance companies. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't increase your premium, but a lot of times you don't use it. And here's the thing: if you don't use it in the year that of your plan, it goes away. It does not roll over to the next year. And in 2021, After the quarter is over, your benefits, your over-the-counter benefits, will not roll over. Why? Because insurance companies are, how do you call it? What's that word? They're actuaries. They actually analyze what you use and what you don't use on their plan. They see exactly where their money is going, what they're paying the most for in claims. Okay, and if you're not using the over-counter catalog, they're monitoring that. If you're not purchasing using that, they start manipulating, because that's money they get to keep. That's money that they save. Okay, so now they've got it so, because some people wait, 4 or 5 months, and then they order a whole bunch of stuff. Now they're for 2021. Most of the plans are going to a no rollover. It's a quarterly benefit, and after that quarter is up, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I want to alert you to that. For the free money, your over the counter, the free money is your over the counter benefits. Okay, and also a lot of times the wellness benefit, the access, the gym membership, the silver sneakers, for United Healthcare, it's another name, but they offer, all of this is at no additional cost for you if you're enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of your benefits in 2021. Okay. All right. Yes, we already talked the diabetic socks, the bladder control, underwear, personal hygiene products, and more. Okay. Part D, senior savings model, lowers your insulin costs. Now, this is new for 2021. Okay. You may be eligible to join a drug plan that gives supplemental benefits for insulin starting January 1, 2021. The Part D senior savings model is available to all people with Medicare. Plans that participate in this model will offer choices that include multiple types of insulin at a maximum copayment of $35. Now, for those individuals that are on multiple types of insulin, this is a tremendous savings. Okay. It's for a 30-day supply, $35 for a 30-day supply. People who enroll in a participating plan could save up to $446 a year in out-of-pocket costs. You can visit the Medicare.gov website, or you can talk to me, your Medicare insurance agent. Okay. All right. Now we're ready to take questions from the audience or from the chat. If you have any questions that you've written down in our audience, we want to address your questions. And do we have to get them on the mic, Lawrence? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you can ask questions or schedule an appointment at this time. Mhm. Mother, what's the question though? What is your question? Yeah, the over-the-counter benefit is a catalog that comes directly from your insurance company. Who is your insurance company? Pardon? Humana is your insurance company. So Humana provides their members with a catalog that has all of the items that they can order from Humana for the over-the-counter items, and they each there is a cost assigned to each of the items. You can order it based on your over-the-counter benefit. Let's say your over-the-counter benefit is $60 a month. Okay, so in the month of August, you didn't place an order. The month of September, you didn't place an order. The month of October, you did not place an order. So now your benefit is 60 times 3. So now you're eligible for $180 that you have in your account with Humana, but it's only with Humana. It's not with any of the grocery stores. Or the, so these are your vitamins and supplements that you bought.
Yes, but I take it by from whole food. I didn't know that you have to order from them because when I look in their catalog, I don't see especially all the ecstasy. I take a total gram
Okay.
of ecstasy,
Mm-hmm.
vitamin. When I see people here, 5 milligram.
That's a good point. Mother just raised an issue. Yes, she just raised an issue that there are a lot of supplements or vitamins that you take that may not be in the catalog. Okay, the insurance company only is going to put in their catalog what they cover. They choose. Okay, like one of the items that she choose has a probiotic formula. Well, they're not going to cover everything. They're not. Okay. You're gonna get a discount, if you will. And it's not really a discount because you're not really spending the money, spending your money, you're spending their money. So if you don't see what you need in the catalog, you can call customer service. I would call customer service and see if it is available for your plan. Okay. If it's not available, then they're not going to cover it. They're not going to cover it. Yeah. The glucosamine now. Okay. So the glucosamine and chondroitin, some of the supplements that they have, and I've seen different vitamin C's and different carriers have different catalogs. Okay. So, mhm.
Yes, where you take good, they don't digest with it, so that's why I get this special one.
Yes. Now, keep in mind that this over the counter is an extra benefit. This is not what Medicare would deem medically necessary. So it's not a prescription drug that you have to have. So they're allowing you this these additional dollars to get these supplements that they get at their wholesale cost and make available to you, giving you their money.
I'm telling you, I don't see that, I don't see it.
You will not see brand name in the grocery store on your catalog. I'm gonna tell you that now, because even the alcohol swaps that I ordered
So I take
are
it
not
from
included.
whole food.
Yes. So you, yes, the only whatever, and I would take that, compare it to the catalog, and if you don't, you won't see the brand. But if you don't see the same efficacy or same strength in the supplement, then you may want to just go ahead and buy it private, because what you have in the catalog, let's face it, they're gonna offer you stuff that they get a deal on. You understand what I'm saying? So it is gonna cost them, but they control the chain of supply. You understand the business side of this now? That they're offering you, they're giving you the $60 a month benefit for the over-the-counter products, but they're going to stock their inventory or their warehouse with products that they can benefit from the cost of. Because remember, this is business. A lot of this is going to be a tax write-off for the insurance companies. Okay. And so, but they're not going to do it at a loss to them. Follow me. They're not going to do it as a loss to them. Okay. So they're not going to cover the brands that you see in Whole Foods. Very rarely. I would be surprised if the brands that you got at Whole Foods or Fresh Market are on that on your insurance carrier's over the counter list. I would be very surprised. Pleasantly surprised though. That would be good. That means they're stepping up. Okay. But suffice it to say that they're giving you that $60 a month to shop with them. Okay. You shop with them, you get what they offer.
You know that really you have to do it with them.
Yes, you do have to shop with them. Yeah, they don't give you that to go and give to someone else. Now, United Healthcare has a plan where you can go and shop with Walgreens, because Walgreens Walgreens is a partner of United Healthcare. They formed that partnership where you can take your Walgreens card, and if you have the rewards points by keeping your preventive, your appointments for your preventive services, preventive care, doing the assessments, seeing the doctors, doing the tests, they have a rewards card that they give their members that are part of that plan, and they get to go in Walgreens and use that as cash. That's very different from what we have with the over the counter. Okay. But United Healthcare is one of the only carriers that do that. Okay. I also want to talk to you about the food card. I forgot to mention that earlier. Um, as a result of the coronavirus, two companies that I know of right off the top of my head, Humana and um, United Healthcare, has provided, Humana and United Healthcare uh, are providing a food card of $25 a month to those beneficiaries that are on their C-SNP plan. That means they have high risk in terms of not getting the proper diet to manage their condition, i.e. diabetes, chronic congestive heart failure, cardiovascular disease. Those are special needs plans. So if you are on a C-SNP plan with Humana or United Healthcare, they have already reached out to you and provided you with a food card that you can use every month. It was, I think, through the end of this year. They may be carrying it over through 2021 because Corona now has spiked again. Okay, and so they want to make sure that the nutrition part of that member's plan is maintained. Okay. Any other questions? For 2020, some plans will allow you to roll over your benefit. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. And you see, because they're looking at a lot, they're looking and they're seeing that a lot of their members are not using it. And then, they talk to an agent and they say, oh, then they have all this money. So now they're saying, oh no, we're going to stop that. So yeah, so some of them have stopped it as of 2020. And some of them at 2021, they're making the change. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So your question is what type of plan you have?
Do I need to add anything more to the plan I have?
Okay.
Cover everything.
Yes, I will meet with you right after we complete this session. Do a personal one-on-one. Okay. Do we have any other questions? It is 7:42. We have, if you have any questions, if you're following us on YouTube, Mount Calvary YouTube channel. Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone for listening in. Those of you that are here in the sanctuary, I want to thank Pastor Scott for her and Mount Calvary, the Mount Calvary family, for hosting this event. I want to thank our media team that's done an awesome job getting us up and doing us live this evening. Thank you ever so much. Again, my name is Renee Dawson. I'm with Medicare Medicaid Advisors. You can reach me via at my phone. My cell phone is 904-891-8802. We can schedule a virtual appointment to meet with you anytime. Just give me a call. We'll schedule it so that I can share with you one-on-one based on your personal circumstance. Hard for me to answer questions when I don't have all of the information with regard to your Medicare benefits or eligibility. But in a one-on-one appointment, I can assess that information. Very good. Thank you. We'll be meeting on Zoom tomorrow morning, and I'll be taking appointments for the rest of the week. I also want to remind you that annual enrollment ends on December the 7th. Okay. Annual enrollment is the time that Medicare gives you to change from an original Medicare plan to a Medicare Advantage or to a Medicare supplement. Now, we didn't talk about supplements at all tonight, but we will. I will talk about that tomorrow. Those of you that are interested in Medicare supplement, we're also going to address the working Medicare beneficiary. If you're still working and you're on Medicare and you want to know how is that going to work out, you want to work past 65. We're going to talk to you about that tomorrow as well. So I look forward to seeing you on our Zoom call tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We have one other question. Is there a fee to make an appointment with me? No, there is no fee. This is what I do. I'm a licensed insurance agent, and insurance agents that are licensed in their state are compensated by the insurance companies. So if I enroll you in a plan, the insurance company compensates me. So there is never a charge to the beneficiary for consulting with an insurance agent. Should never be a plan. Any insurance agent wants you to pay something, run, and then report them to Medicare. Okay, there should never be a fee for us providing this service. This is what Medicare trains us to do. Okay. Again, thank you for your time and your attention. Love being here at Mount Calvary. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your hospitality. And I look forward to seeing you in the future on a virtual appointment. Okay. Blessed and good evening.